A man living alone with his cat, Loki, had been noticing faint, unusual noises echoing around his home for some time. He owned an old African mask he'd picked up at a car boot sale, a mask he later tried to resell. And although he had possessed it for a year, it had only been inside his house for the last few months. But recently, the paranormal activity inside his home had noticeably intensified. On November 18th, 2025, he recorded a video to show the mask up close, and something truly chilling appeared on camera. Take a look.
In profile. The moon. His big chin. Yeah, you can see inside. It's all, you can see where it's been like carved out with a tool. Just about to see the markings there from the chisel. And it has a really weird smell to it. Kind of like a burnt kind of wood, musty wood smell. But I've no idea how old it is. Not a clue. I'm not going to say super old, but you know, I think it's got a bit of age to it. Could be wrong. If anyone's got any opinions on this after they've seen it up close, what kind of mask it is, how old it might be, no expert, but what the you know. Well, that's not freaky, is it? Jesus Christ. For fuck's sake. I'm tripping over stuff now. Hello? Hello? Oh, f***ing hell. Everyone's been saying, why have you got the lights off all the time? The landing light does not work, right? There's no bulb in this light. Because usually I ain't f***ing shit scared of going upstairs. But I'm doing this because I just want to try and prove to you all there's nobody in this house but me and whatever the fuck this is. Fucking with me. Oh! Oh my god! Oh, you fucking hell. There was a figure in the window. There was a silhouette in the window. There was a silhouette in the window. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why are you doing this? Huh?
You can hear strange noises coming from different parts of the house. Then something shifts upstairs. When he goes to investigate, a dark, shadow-like figure seems to be standing behind the window, startling him enough to make him sprint back downstairs. After that, he decides to set up a security camera in the room where the mask is kept, and not long after, the camera catches something disturbing. One of the cabinet objects moves on its own, and in the glass frame nearby, the reflection of a shadow glides across the corner. The very next night, another strange noise echoes from downstairs. He instinctively grabs his phone to record, and what he captures is even more unsettling.
Hello? I did not leave that light on. Oh. Oh. Oh.
As the tapping sounds repeat over and over, he goes to investigate, only to discover the room completely tossed apart. Suddenly, a spoon shoots out of a drawer and flies straight at him. He bolts up the stairs in panic, and something can be heard racing up right behind him. The paranormal activity keeps escalating, becoming more violent and more frequent, and he's now debating whether he should get rid of the mask entirely. But until he makes that decision, whatever is haunting his home, demonic or otherwise, may not stop anytime soon. Before we jump into our next terrifying video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell, so you'll be the first to know whenever we upload something new. Now let's get back to our next video. On November 20th, 2025, a woman in Indonesia recorded something truly horrifying. Footage from her home security camera that left her deeply shaken and terrified for her children. Her older son was lying on the bed, casually playing games on her phone, while his little sister was sitting on the floor watching TV, when the CCTV captured something unimaginable. Pay very close attention.
Astagfirullahaladzim. Ayah, demi Allah, kayak ada yang nyeret Jena. Demi Allah, demi Allah. Demi Allah, kayak ada yang nyeret Jena. Bener, astagfirullahaladzim. Nggak diambil aja. Nenek di depan. Kamu mau ke dalam ya? sumpah demi Allah. Bukan dia pergi. Abang Asli. Siapa ini? Kita enggak.
As the young girl sits watching TV, it suddenly appears as if an unseen force grabs her legs and yanks her backward, sliding her across the floor. Within seconds, she's pulled straight under the bed. You can see her struggling, pushing forward as if trying to fight off whatever was dragging her. But the pull was too strong, and she begins crying out in fear as she disappears underneath. When the grandmother rushes in, she tries to pull the girl out, but even she says something was resisting, almost like a supernatural force holding the child in place. Eventually, the mother arrives and lifts the entire bed to free her daughter, finding her pinned against the wall at the very back. Now, the little girl is terrified of going near any bed, and her mother is deeply worried. So what kind of ghost, spirit, or demonic presence could have dragged her under? Share your thoughts below.
Ayah, demi Allah, kayak ada yang nyeret Jena. Demi Allah, udah bekerja. Demi Allah. Demi Allah, kayak ada yang nyeret Jena. Bener-bener astagfirullahaladzim, masuk. Nggak diambil aja. Nenek di depan. Makin dalam nih.
Hugo and two of his buddies always joked about ghosts, never taking any talk of hauntings seriously. So when they heard rumors about a nearby house said to be filled with paranormal activity, they decided to investigate it just for fun. They expected nothing more than a thrilling night, a little rush of adrenaline, and maybe a funny story to share later. Inside, the place was a disaster. Broken furniture, thick layers of dust, and debris covering every corner. They wandered through each room, laughing and pointing out how creepy the abandoned home looked, still completely convinced no supernatural presence would show up.
Café brugada. Loco, pero porque yo tengo que ir al frente. Venga, culero. Loco, espérate.
¿Por qué no se puede?
Loco, yo siento como que alguien los está viendo de adentro. Aquel. Mío. Dale, loco, vete al frente.
Es algo que me siento como acá en El Salvador, ¿no? Te digo algo, Hugo. Como yo soy el único que no está grabando. ¿Tú estás grabando? Nosotros dos somos los que vamos a ver esto más rápido que
Mira, grafiten hecho ahí, qué vergüenza.
esta mierda. No, güey, aquí debe de haber todo rato.
Dale, loco, vamos.
Ya. Con respeto, no están pasando así.
Dale,
Es que
güey.
mira cómo está
Güey, esta mierda se nos va a caer encima.
Dale, dale,
Ten cuidado, viejo. Ten cuidado donde pisan, loco.
para todos lados, ¿no? Y loco, me siento como que ando en El Salvador, loco.
Le digo algo, Hugo. Como yo soy el único que no está grabando. ¿Tú estás grabando? Nosotros dos somos los que vamos a ver esto más rápido que
Mira, grafiten hecho ahí, qué vergüenza.
Pero esta mierda. No, güey, aquí debe de haber todo el rato.
Dale, loco, vamos. ¿Qué le parece?
¿Qué pasó, mi loco?
Este man, que cogamos, bro.
Golpearon ba yun? Oye,
Voltea ahorita. Ey, pero no va a caer este techo, güey.
mamá está viendo la papel en sí.
Por hoy no quiere estar, mira cómo está todo esto así.
Sí, pues las tablas no creo es un fierro lo que tiene.
A ver. Estoy sobrepasado y la parte para allá, mira, ven, papá.
But at the very end of their recording, something disturbing flashed across the screen. A faint, ghost-like silhouette of a woman appeared, standing inside the house with them as if she'd been watching the entire time. Her figure was just clear enough to send chills down the spine of anyone who saw the video, though the group themselves hadn't noticed her in the moment. They walked out still laughing, unaware of how close they had come to an actual haunting. What they brushed off as a harmless late-night adventure may have put them face to face with something truly supernatural. Ogden Paranormal visited the Endless Indulgence store, a location widely believed to be extremely haunted. Once a cigar shop, later a hotel, and even a brothel, these walls have absorbed more history than most buildings ever will. Ogden's team was the first to officially investigate the site. According to the owner, Carrie, the paranormal activity began almost immediately after she opened her business there. When darkness finally settled in, the team secured the perimeter and prepared for the night ahead.
Just so we can introduce ourselves, my name is Tony, Desmond is to my left, Caden is to my right, and Kenzie's back there in the corner. Can you tell us your name? So I understand there's a lady dressed in all black down here. Are you with us? Can you tell us your names? No.
See that?
And little by little, Ogden Paranormal began witnessing strange and unsettling supernatural activity.
Turn on. It's like, go first. What camera?
Oh no.
Why?
Is there a camera?
Yeah.
Off the tripod. The hell?
Do we not tape it back on there?
It was taped on there. We had it locked in place. It shouldn't just fall. Like
It was much louder than just
It was
that.
so loud.
it might have hit this.
Where was it at?
Possibly.
And now the battery's dead. The battery shouldn't be dead.
What?
Yeah, something weird just happened. Let's see.
And we don't have any other cameras facing this way.
Are you
Well,
serious?
Well, this falling off is evidence alone.
Was it
We're gonna need another battery. Yeah.
Are they at home?
No, we got batteries here.
Probably.
It might die on me, but we're gonna try and get to it before it does.
I still don't.
Did it die already?
The battery was dead when we got down here,
Weird.
and it had a full charge. It should have been going for at least 4 hours. So
Hope we can at least get it moving.
I just somehow.
I think it might have been this hitting that table, but if that's the case, it had to have been pushed. Because if it just fell off, it shouldn't. The table, there's a gap. It should have went straight to.
During one of their EVP sessions, an object behind them suddenly shifted on its own, caught clearly on camera.
I said something moved back here.
Are you back here in this middle room? You know there's plenty of energy in this basement between all of our equipment and the energy coming off all the different electrical lines in here, and I know you know how to harness it. No radio interference whatsoever, but it also seems like we don't get as much.
Later, Tony took a seat directly in front of an eerie mannequin. He already felt a heavy, uncomfortable energy in that particular area and hoped to make direct contact with whatever spirit or entity might be present.
I'm telling you guys, there's something in this middle room. It is creepy over here.
Can you tell us how many of us are in here with you?
I hate this room already. Will you check and see if I'm in the shot on that camera, Ken?
Yeah.
I tried to set it up, but I couldn't really see. You what?
Try not to run into anything.
What's behind you? Can you see?
Yeah, it's like a Halloween thing.
Oh, good. Like a life-size thing?
Yeah, there's like a hand hanging out of it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm sitting here, so I got that camera.
Do I have to sit?
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Should I sit?
Ew. Is this on you still?
What was that? Oh my god.
It's got a metallic though. Oh, no. Wait, did that just move?
Yeah, it moved.
Oh my god, did I bump it?
I don't know.
Moments later, the mannequin appeared to move, and Tony never touched it. What do you make of that? To me, this haunted shop has far more going on than what the naked eye can see. Kira Ashley was working alone while her business partner was away when she suddenly noticed something strange unfolding right in front of her. Acting fast, she pulled out her camera and recorded what she saw, a clip that would end up leaving viewers deeply unsettled and genuinely frightened.
So, I don't know if you can see it on the camera. I'm just walking this way to go in there. And when I get to right about here, that door just closes on me. Just barely misses me. All the way closed. Rude. Hey! No. Why is it going so slow now? It's still closing. I asked you not to. I said that would hurt me. It doesn't count just because you're doing it slow. That's still closing it on me. You could hurt a dog. Okay. Thank you for leaving it open a little bit.
Kira explained that it had nothing to do with the floor being uneven, since there's a thick rubber plant layer beneath the boards. Still, many people insisted it couldn't be paranormal activity, offering every possible explanation they could think of. But Kira uploaded another video, proving that the door usually stays wide open without any issues at all, suggesting whatever happened might not be so easy to explain. team of explorers made their way to Selma Mansion in Norristown, a location long tied to dark history and chilling ghost stories. Local lore claims that back in the Victorian era, the Knox family's mother and several of her children died inside those very walls. Ever since, countless visitors have reported strange paranormal activity throughout the house. Cabinets on the third floor open and slam on their own, and shadowy figures slide through the basement like they're hiding in the dark. Many believe the restless spirits of the Knox children are still there, playing the same old games they never finished in life. So when the explorers stepped inside, they immediately got to work. They set up a spirit box to try and communicate with whatever supernatural presence might still haunt the mansion. But the calm didn't last. Something shifted. Watch closely.
Did you like this toy? Oh.
Are you the one planning a date?
Yeah. Turn my toy back on, please. You hate it.
No, as soon as I notice you get something.
You're not like the flashing light.
While they listened for replies, something clearly out of place suddenly moved. One of the investigators said the atmosphere grew heavy, as if a strange pressure settled over the room, making the air hard to breathe. So now the real question becomes, is this the evidence that proves the Knox children are still haunting the place? Or is there a more earthly explanation hiding in the shadows? It resembled more of a skeleton of a house, every wall stripped clean down to bare wooden frames. No furniture, no paint, nothing but raw beams and empty space, like a body missing its skin. Renovation crews had been working there only weeks earlier, but after a series of strange, unexplainable events, they abandoned the project entirely and listed the property for sale. That curiosity alone pushed Jessica to check it out herself. So let's take a look.
Oh my god. Oh, what was it? Nobody here. I hope it was just a draft, because you see, there is no wall. Oh my god. I hope there is no ghost. Guys, what do you think?
In Jessica's recording, you can see her moving slowly through the hollow rooms, each step producing a sharp creak on the exposed floorboards. The emptiness of the place already felt unsettling, but what followed took it to another level. When she entered what was once the living room, the door behind her suddenly slammed shut, the bang echoing through the whole house. Startled, she spun around, reopened it, and found absolutely nothing unusual outside. Jessica stepped onto the porch for a moment, trying to convince herself it had to be the wind, but everything outside was dead still. No one was near the doorway, no air movement, nothing at all. She paused, then reluctantly went back inside, quietly muttering that she hoped the place wasn't haunted, though her voice betrayed her fear. Even watching through the camera, the house gave off an unnerving paranormal energy. The air felt dense, almost like the walls were observing her every move. Whatever scared off the renovation crew, Jessica may have just come face to face with it.